Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Bommer LB4310C-454-632 single acting spring hinge. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on that. It's so reflective, it doesn't like it. The LB4310 is representative of Bommer's commercial line of single acting spring hinges. Okay, this is a full mortise hinge, as you can see on the swag of the hinges there. .454 means it is 4.5 inches tall and 4 inches wide. First dimension is always the height on the hinge. It's 4.5, as you can see. 4 inches wide. This is an uncommon hinge in the sense that it's 4 inch wide. It's much less common in my experience than a 4.5 by 4.5, but that doesn't, exclude it from being appropriate for the application. The 632 stands for the fact that it is in the polished brass finish. You can see the hinges are in the screws are in a template pattern, which is typical for the 4.5 inch size. The leaf is 134 thousandths thick, which is typical for a commercial grade hinge. There are links below this video to the template, installation instructions, and some additional information should you require it. Hinge includes the screws, color to match, of course. All wood screws, all metal screws. Also is going to include the tension rod and the pins. The tension rod is black. You can see that there are 2 pins in that bag. You only need 1 for per hinge. Basically, the instructions to set this are to insert the tension rod into one of the holes that are here. Okay, then you rotate it clockwise, and then you set a pin into a new hole that's been revealed by rotating the pin counter, the spring inside of it clockwise. That's how you set the tension. You don't want to overset the tension on the spring because if it snaps, it's not serviceable. The hinge would have to be replaced. Below this video is also a recommended guideline in terms of how many hinges you need based on the weight of the door. Up to 3 foot by 7 foot doors would be appropriate for a spring hinge like this. 85-pound doors would be 2 hinges, and up to 110 pounds would be 3 spring hinges. I'm a fan of all spring hinges only because you're asking each hinge to do that much less work. So, you'll have better control over the door, in my opinion, as well, if you've got 3 spring hinges helping out rather than 2 trying to do the job of 3. You can mix these spring hinges with a commercial grade 4.5 by 4 inch hinge because the pivoting axis will be all in the same vertical plumb line, so to speak. Made of steel, polished brass finish, really good quality product. You might be able to see there above Bommer's logo it says Made in USA, a fact that Bommer is quite proud of, as am I to represent them. If you have any questions on the Bommer LB4310C-454-632, single acting spring hinge, 4.5 by 4 size, polished brass, standard weight hinge, or any other Bommer product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.